Oh, come on, not another numismatic project! AppMex is the proud sponsor of the Silverpicker YouTube channel, and Whatnot is the proud sponsor of today's video. Thank you both for your support. Hello everybody, Silverpicker here, and today's video is one that I am super excited about, though if you watched the teaser I did about 10 seconds ago, you might not think so, but of course I was just being flippant. I am always excited to embark on a new numismatic journey, especially one that involves typesets. Now, if you're an OG fan of my channel, you know how much I love collecting typesets, but if you're new to the channel or new to coin collecting, you should definitely check out my playlist of coin collecting videos that I did here all about typesets. I've also linked them in the description box below, but today we are focusing on this album. This is a Dansko brand, United States commemorative typeset album. Now, the album itself I bought used because they are really hard to find because most of these Dansko albums are out of print, but what this album is it is a collection of coins. Well, it is room for a collection of coins starting in 1892 with the first commemorative issue by the United States, and the United States started issuing commemorative coins to commemorate people, places, and things that are important to American history, and it goes all the way up to 1951 with the George Washington Carver commemorative issue. Now, of course, there are lots and lots of commemorative coins that have come out since, but I'm focusing on the OG ones, the originals, the old school classics, and that's what I want to embark on with you guys and take you along for the ride. So in today's video, we're going to be putting in a few of the coins that I have to start with, talking about my goals for the collection, and also teaching you guys how you guys can get started collecting this same collection along with me. So as I always say, enough of the jibber jabber, let's get started and check out those coins. All right, we've got our US commemorative typeset album here, and this is of course the Dansko, and it is the 7094 edition. So if you want to look it up on eBay and try and find one for yourself, you of course can. And I definitely recommend it because the Dansko albums really are of the best albums out there. And it's just so much fun to collect when you've got specific holes to fill and you really have that journey set out for you. Now, I will say right off the bat that I do not have most of these coins yet. This is the beginning, the very beginning of my collecting journey for the commemorative halves. Now, I say commemorative halves because almost the entire album is $50. So you can see here the 1915 S Panama Pacific, 1918 Illinois, 1920 Maine, etc., etc. Almost all of them are halves. But the album actually starts off with a $50, the 1892 or 1893 Columbian Exposition, but it also has the 1893 Isabella quarter and the 1900 Lafayette dollar. Neither of these I've ever owned. I have owned some of these in the past before I decided to do the collection and I sold them, which of course I regret now, but I do have a couple that we are going to be putting in the collection today and jump starting it. So why don't we kick it off with the first coin, which is of course the 1892, in this case it is an 1892, commemorative $50 from the Columbian Exposition. Now, this is not in the greatest condition, and I have had better condition ones over the years. In fact, I do have another one, which I'll show you right now, in my Dansko US typeset. My US typeset, which is, sort of the standard typeset, is like the pride and joy of my collection, and at the very end, there is a section to have 4 commemorative $50. And one of the ones I have is the Columbian Exposition, and it is in fantastic condition. I also have a Booker T. Washington. I've also got 2 modern commemoratives. But my question for you guys is, should I keep the best condition one in my US typeset, because this is like the real creme de la creme of my entire coin collection? Do I try and keep this in the best condition possible? Or because this is specifically a commemorative typeset, and this is just, the US typeset just happens to have a few commemorative coins, I should say, should I put the good condition one in here and then put the less good condition one in the US typeset? For now, I'm going to keep the good condition one where it is, but I am curious to hear what you guys think, and I will be putting this one in here. So enough with the jibber jabber, let's get on this cotton glove. You don't want to press into a coin and ruin it, even though this is not in the best shape. And let's put this bad boy right in there and get our first coin in the album. That is fantastic. We have our first coin in the album. The eagle has landed, as they say, and we're off to the races. So I'm going to put in a few other coins that I am super excited about. And before I do, I want to suggest that you guys take this journey with me and start this collection as well. And we can share on Instagram and we can share in the comments section and see how our journey compares against each other. If you're interested in getting an album like this, you're going to have to find one on eBay or elsewhere because they're really hard to find. But I would just say, copy these down and make yourself an album from a generic album. Get yourself an album for 2x2s and add labels, and bada bing, bada boom, you've got yourself a typeset album. Now, the coins. Of course, you can get coins in any which way that you want, but I do have a bunch of doubles of some of these coins. In fact, I have 3 right here that I am going to be selling at my next Whatnot auction. Now, if you don't know what Whatnot is an incredible live video auction platform in which bidders and sellers can interact in real time, and I've been selling on Whatnot for a few months now. Every single month I'm doing a sale, and I am starting all of my auctions at just $1, meaning each of these I'm going to be pricing at $1 to start, and you guys can come and bid on them. In addition to that, I'm also going to be giving away a ton of great prizes, tons and tons of free coins, literally $300 worth of free coins at every one of my auctions, and you want to be there. And how do you do it? Well, use my link, which is whatnot.com/invite/silverpicker. It's in the description box as well, whatnot.com/invite/silverpicker, and not only do you get access to the platform and can you join my auctions for free, you get $10 in Whatnot credit absolutely free. That means you can use that $10 towards anything you want at my auction or anyone else's auction for that matter. To put that into perspective, that's like getting not 1 but 2 free silver quarters completely free, totally comped. And when I scratch your back, guess what? You scratch mine because I also get $10 in credit when you use my link. So definitely sign up, whatnot.com/invite/silverpicker, come to my next auction and get yourself one of these. Again, I'm starting these at $1 bids. So you have a really good shot at getting these for a very good price. So anyway, back to the collection, and I really, really would love to collect with some of you guys sort of at the same time and see how things go. So let's continue on. I don't have either of these. These are ones that I'm definitely looking to trade for, so if any of you guys have, let me know. I'd be open to trades. And let's continue down the line. I don't have any of these, unfortunately. Alabama, Grant, Monroe, Huguenot Walloon, Lexus Concord, Stone Mountain. There we go, Stone Mountain. Here we go. You might recognize this from one of my big purchases. I did a big purchase of a coin collection. It was like a $10,000 coin collection, and this is one of the few things that I kept from the collection. Now, I am particularly interested, it's already falling apart. This was like such an old 2x2. Anyway, I've been wanting one of these for a long time, and even though it is a very controversial coin, and it makes me uncomfortable because this coin was actually minted to raise money to create Stone Mountain, which is essentially the Confederate Mount Rushmore in Georgia. Now, I went to Emory University for my graduate degree in Atlanta, so I spent a few years in Georgia, and I still have a business in Georgia, so I am very connected to Georgia. But this, and I've gone hiking here in Stone Mountain, it is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful mountain, but it does have 4 leaders of the Confederacy carved onto the side, and that is extremely uncomfortable for many, many people, including myself. But it is this coin is a very interesting piece of US history, and it's important to preserve not only the good things in history, but also the bad, so that you can learn from them lest history repeat itself. Anyway, I am very proud to have this coin in my collection, even though it represents something that I find pretty deplorable. Anyway, let's put it in. Enough politics aside. I don't intend to discuss much politics on my channel, but it is still important to contextualize historical artifacts like this when you can. So there we go. Second one, look at that. We are already starting to have what looks like a little collection. We've got ourselves the Columbian Exposition up here. We've got ourselves the Stone Mountain down here. Again, neither of them are in particularly great condition, but hey, it's still really, really nice. Now, continuing on, 25 Vancouver, Sesquicentennial maybe? Susquehanna? I don't know. Oregon Trail, that's one that I would love to get because when I was a kid, I used to play the Oregon Trail video game on computer, on the PC. I'm sure many of you watching know what I'm talking about, and I love that, and it's so nostalgic, so I just want that coin for that reason. Vermont, Hawaii, Maryland, Texas, Daniel Boone. I want the Daniel Boone really badly as well because as a kid, like my 2 biggest heroes were Davy Crockett and Daniel Boone, and I just have a lot of nostalgia for them. Connecticut, Arkansas, 1935 Hudson, San Diego, Spanish Trail, Rhode Island, Cleveland, Wisconsin, Cincinnati, Long Island. I definitely want Long Island, and because I'm from New York. I'm not from Long Island, but still any of the New York ones are cool. York County, Bridgeport, Lynchburg, Elgin, Albany, again another one from New York I'd like. San Francisco, Columbia, South Carolina, Robinson, Delaware, Gettysburg, Norfolk, Roanoke, Antietam, New Rochelle, another New York, and I actually grew up in Westchester, not far from New Rochelle, so that would be really cool. Iowa, and Booker T. Washington. Hello, Booker T. Washington alert, Booker T. Washington alert. They made these from 1946 to 1951, and I've got a real nice one. Look at this. This one's from 1946. Beautiful. From Slave Cabin to Hall of Fame. How cool is that? Booker T. Washington Birthplace Memorial. Let's crack this bad boy out and put her right inside. Got to be very careful with the staples. Don't want the staples to scratch the coin, especially because this one is so nice and BU. And we'll put him right in his new home. And this one's not going to get replaced. This one will be in here effectively forever. It's pretty cool when you get a coin like that you know is just going to stay in the collection and you don't have to ever upgrade. How nice is that? And the last one that's listed is the 1951 to 1954 George Washington Carver, and I've got one of those as well, also in beautiful BU condition. And I believe I'm going to be selling one of these at my next Whatnot auction as well, so you can get your hands on one of these as well, which is super cool. I don't actually love the design of this one, to be totally honest, but you know, it is what it is, and it's part of the set, so I have it, I'm happy to have it, and let's put it in there. So, all in all, I only have 4 coins for the collection so far. It is definitely a new collection. I am definitely looking to make some trades here to try and fill out the collection. Like I said, there are a few that I'm particularly interested, the Oregon Trail one, the ones from New York, etc. But I am trying to get the whole set. It's going to be a long marathon of a ride, but I am excited to do it. And like I said, I would love to do it with you guys as well. So any of you guys that have decided to embark on this journey with me, please let me know in the comments. Message me on Instagram. My Instagram is @thesilverpicker, and you should be following me there anyway because I'm posting all sorts of cool stuff. Anyway, this was kind of a short video, but I am really excited about it. So again, you definitely want to come to my Whatnot auction, whatnot.com/invite/silverpicker, and I want to do this project with you guys. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I make a lot more like it, so you best hit that big ol' red subscribe button and do me the ultimate YouTube solid and hit that like button. It takes you but a second, but it means the world to me. So I really hope you enjoyed. I've got a lot more awesome stuff coming down the pike, so stay tuned, and until then, Silverpicker out. A huge thank you to all of my wonderful patrons. You guys are like the commemorative coins of my entire fan base because you guys are the special ones that stand out in a crowd. And if you would like to become one of those who stand out in a crowd, the links are below, and I can't wait to meet you in our private Discord server.